better now? What'd they give you at the hospital?
Nothing.
They just told you to stop being a baby?
7 hours. Stop being a baby.
Yeah.
Waited 7 hours in the hospital.
Did they literally just say nothing?
Wow, I discovered a new way to feel better, if you want to know.
Okay.
Get super angry. Yeah, you feel great after that.
Sure.
My fever went away. My cough was gone for like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, that walk from the hospital to the truck.
Why were you so angry?
Well, because I just spent 7 hours in the hospital for no reason.
What was the thing? What happened?
I went to the hospital.
Can I explain something to you?
Yeah.
Stories are so easy to tell.
I was getting there.
Yeah, hard though. Real difficult.
You got to get there.
I mean, we would love you to do that. Because you like to tell that what you think is the best part. Like you're like, get angry. That's nothing there. Nobody felt any emotion.
I was angry.
You. We're here, though. We're the listeners, you know. Keep drinking. We want that palate to be wet because if it isn't, maybe you're not going to actually be able to speak. But hopefully, the story, you go to the hospital, you're in bed, flu-like symptoms.
I'm in bed? Which hospital? Where?
You're in your bed. You're like, I got to get to the hospital. You got flu-like symptoms.
Yeah.
You can't really handle it because you fall apart here. You don't know how to deal with it.
I'm so sick.
Barely. And then you go, and then what happens? We'll take it away from there.
I waited for 7 hours.
Okay, just with your phone, you bring a game?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Actually, half of the time, just sitting staring off into space.
That is the hardest part.
That was the hardest part.
Okay.
Doctor came in. I said, this is what's going on. And he's like, let's do some tests.
Yep.
None of the
And
tests.
what was going on? Let's make
Bad
the audience
cough.
the doctor. Bad cough.
A really bad cough. Coughing up blood. Fever for
like
4
red
days.
or like brown old shit?
Red and pink. Yeah.
Live
blood.
Got it.
So not a little thing, you know?
Yeah, you're thinking
Alarming.
cancer. You're looking at
I don't
that
know.
thinking
I
cancer.
actually wasn't even that concerned.
You should have been.
My girl was like, you got to go to the hospital. I was like, all right.
You should have been.
Fever was like 102, 103 for like 4 days in a row.
Yeah, it's a low-scoring basketball game.
Not feeling good.
Yeah.
Waited. Doctor comes in. I'm shaking. Not feeling good, honestly, after 7 hours.
Temps are up and down. Your
up
temperatures.
and down, like a cheese bake.
Wrong example, but keep going.
He's like, we're gonna get you X-ray on your chest just to see if you got pneumonia or something. Did the X-ray immediately. He's like, buddy, your lungs are great. They look great. I'm like, that's not. I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
I wanted him to tell me bad news.
Yeah.
He's like, your lungs are fine. They sound good and they look great. So what's up? He's like, just go home and drink some water, man. You'll be fine. I was like, oh.
Did you feel like a big pussy when he said that?
Yeah, I said, so what you're saying is go home and suck it up. He's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it like that, but yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Healthcare.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean,
when you say healthcare, what are you saying?
I want better service. 7 hours is too long for that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
It's too long.
Did it click into your body when he said it was not really a big deal, that it wasn't?
Well, when it feels like it's a big deal, it doesn't really matter what he says.
Do you think you're a baby?
No.
No.
I don't think people... No, I don't.
Okay.
I think most people, when they're coughing up blood, when they never have in their life, probably be like, oh, well, that's not good.
How much blood we talking?
Tablespoon amounts, like regularly.
Are you being facetious?
I can show you the pictures if you want.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want that? Tablespoon? Like I'm at the table and I'm at a restaurant.
You could fill
I have
with
soup.
every phlegm piece I was coughing up, you could fill a tablespoon.
See, that's the different than what you said. I'm thinking, you know, when you take Benadryl tablespoon or whatever?
Yeah, that's a tablespoon.
Yeah, I'm thinking that your blood on a spoon. Is that what the case was?
No.
Was. But that's what you said.
Look at your phone, you stupid idiot.
I can't.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
it is on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's blood though.
I didn't care much, but Mikhail's
It just
like,
looks
you gotta
like
go to the hospital.
brown mucus.
Yeah, it's blood.
Well, actually, blood in the lungs is like black. I have coughed that.
Nice. So we're in the comparison of like who's more manly when they're sick.
When it's sick, I defeat you. Like you're not even in the same league. You're in the
Yeah, I
WNBA.
can't move. I'm stuck in my bed.
Yeah, I wonder if it's. I was thinking because I take good care of myself. I wonder if that's why. But even as a child, I handled it really well. Like if you dealt with what I dealt with as a kid, fuck, you'd be probably the president of the Dunder Mifflin. Yeah, you're lucky.
I feel great about it.
It's too bad.
Carried over into adulthood. Good adulthood as well.
Well, I'm just assuming because you could sit out in a tent waiting for a pike.
Yeah, for hours.
For hours. So I'm like, yeah, no, sickness probably
Peaceful.
won't take them down.
Peaceful. Didn't take me down. I'm still here.
No, I took you down.
Still here.
It took you out. It's okay to admit it. It's fine. I actually got sick as hell, and I just said to myself, nope, don't got time for you.
I mean, you took 2 days off.
Not even really
I
off.
didn't even hear from you for 2 days.
Yeah, I took time off from all you guys.
Oh, we were too much for you? What's going on?
No, I just realized like you got to be healthy to engage with stuff. Like you can't be sick and try to group chat your friends. Because your boys are fucking...
Like hundreds of texts a minute.
Apparently, we are all congressmen.
Yeah, we're all... It's like we all have some skin in the game.
Yeah, like we're all on FanDuel.
Yeah.
DraftKings. We got $100 on the fucking tariffs. It's kind of crazy. We're Canadians.
Speaking of jacked black guys...
Where did you see one at the hospital?
Are you excited?
Tomorrow?
You're never ever gonna believe who's coming back. Take a guess.
I really want to know. Like, I hope you're talking about football.
No.
Okay.
More exciting. Take a guess. Come on.
Morgan Freeman. He got cast in something?
No.
No.
Actor though, so you're on the right.
Jay Majors, Magazine Dreams.
Jay Majors.
Of course, I already knew that.
Magazine Dreams.
How do you
March
think I've been sleeping
21st.
tonight?
I'm very excited.
Looks fantastic.
He's coming back. I'm acquitted. I'm in. Let's go.
He was convicted.
Oh.
It's the opposite. They quickly convicted him. See what I did there? That was
Wait,
like
so
cursive
he actually
writing.
is convicted?
I'm pretty sure he was guilty. Yeah, pretty
I thought
sure.
Then we talked about it, and you said that they said see you later on those charges.
I feel like she just kind of let it float away, but it had done enough damage.
Well, yeah, he got fucking MCU was like, see you later.
Which might actually be a benefit to him.
Yeah, because he looks great in this already.
Yeah, and he looks like a good actor.
To be fair, it's from 2 years ago. So
It is. But that's the kind of the movie business.
Yeah, you don't even know what's real in the movie business, you know?
Well, Craven. Craven was filmed, I think, before COVID.
Did you watch Craven?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
No, I couldn't even get myself excited about it.
You didn't even put it on.
No, I didn't even go to the movie theater for that one.
I'm okay with that. That's a movie theater movie.
But you told me, you're like, it is a movie theater movie. I agree. But you told me as soon as you said, hey, Craven, don't go see that. I was like, okay.
Can I just show you why it sucked?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the move he did in the movie.
Taylor Joy, what's his name?
Taylor Joy. Oscar Taylor de la Renta?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know in a movie where like the actor's back is to the camera and then like they say the name of the guy and he fucking looks at the camera and then the movie's like you're like, oh shit. So there's a scene in it where Aaron Taylor Johnson, Craven, that's his name, ATJ, for those that don't know, the uninitiated, he's like looking out into the ocean. His back's to the camera, and then they're like Craven, and he does this like weird look down. He goes like this. So I probably blocked it, but let me do it again. They say Craven. Say it. Say Craven.
Craven.
It was that exaggerated, and
See if I could find a clip of it.
When I saw that happen, I laughed because it was like comedically delivered.
Yeah.
It was because he looked down so dramatic. In that moment, I knew that the director was like, yo, try it going down and up instead of just straight. A lot of guys just come straight. Just give me the down and up. And he did it. And the guy was like, yes. And the editor kept it in.
Yeah.
The editing maybe fucked him. There's also a scene in that movie. A lot of it felt like you should laugh, but not like at them, like they were making you laugh. Like he's like, why are you here? And then he kneels down. And as he kneels down, the camera pans down, and they were just standing on like a cougar carpet the whole time with a cougar's like head. And he
not
just
a live cougar.
No. Like one of those, like, I don't, it's not taxidermy. They fucking skin him.
Yeah, it's a rug.
Lay him out. And he starts petting the head of it. And he's like, I'm the hunter.
Huh.
So to answer his question, he leans down, pets this dead jaguar's head, and just thinks that no one's going to laugh their fucking ass off at that.
Did you laugh in the movie theater?
People were laughing. Like, it was like comedic. And then I read an article after, because you know how the whole world's just listening to you at all times? So Sony knew I went to the movie. They pushed me an article that said they don't know why people don't like the movie. I'm like, well, that makes sense. Wouldn't the people that made something bad not know why?
Well, they wouldn't think it was bad.
Right? They put it out.
That final approval, that stamp, they were like, it's good.
They thought that shit was so badass. It was, I wouldn't say it was as bad as Morbius.
Didn't watch that one either.
See, the thing with a movie being bad is I kind of need people to also see it, to know.
Oh, you want me to watch them so I could discuss how bad they are with you?
Well, it just matters. Like, I think there was an era of life where people watch movies and you're like, okay, don't watch that because it's bad.
Yeah.
But now because there's so much content, you almost have to, hey, am I right in how bad this is?
Oh, yes, I see what you mean.
You know, like maybe it's me because the movie Tenet made me feel like that.
You didn't like it.
I tried it again the other day.
Loved it. Love it again every time I watch it.
I don't know about that.
You don't know that I love it?
Yeah.
I don't like when you say that, and you say it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't care that you
I'm
think
okay
you
with
know.
that. I'm okay
I
with
know
that.
what I know.
You love that movie?
I love it. Yeah, it's good.
What about it? What attaches you to
I like
loving?
Denzel's kid. He's a good actor. Like Robert Pattinson in it. The
Robert
filming was
Pattinson's
cool.
really good.
The filming's
Denzel's kid I did not think was
cool.
good.
The concepts in the movie, a lot of paradoxes, just fucking going crazy. Whoa, sorry, I just caught myself out of focus. I like time travel movies. I like paradox movies.
Yeah.
I think they're cool.
But if somebody never saw the movie, they would, like what you just said, would give them a chance at maybe thinking it's something, but it's none of what you just said. It's like what you just said, but in a sentence, if that makes sense. It's like, hey, here's a bunch of things that happen randomly, and then it's literally the same equivalent as how Marvel will have stuff happen, and then on a random TV show go, yeah, it's all connected. That's how Tenet felt. Because sometimes you're watching, you're like, am I supposed to know what's happening?
They tell you in the movie many times, just don't worry, like don't try to figure it out.
But they purposely... So my problem with it is it's purposely made to be confusing.
Yeah.
Which isn't the nature of what makes a movie good unless that's the plot. But the plot was also very, you know?
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Christopher
I don't
Nolan
know
too.
if you love it because you're a contrarian. You literally say crazy, random, like.
But when I do
things.
say I like something, you're like, this doesn't.
It's just hard to know because there's not like that's the type of movie you watch, and to say that I love it, it's like what exactly is there? Like when you're saying Interstellar,
Love it.
there's so many things you can pick out of it.
Yeah, I like Christopher Nolan. He makes good movies.
Of course he does. He's making the Odyssey.
Yeah, it's good. I watched a weird movie the other day when I was sick
Tell me.
called The Lobster. You ever see it? With Colin Farrell?
No, give me more.
Oh my goodness. John C. Reilly's in it too, but he's not funny in it.
What?
Like it's not a comedy. It's
How is that
actually-
even possible?
I know, but he's funny because of how not funny he's being, and he's
Okay.
the guy who could do that.
Yeah.
You know.
But like, is the whole thing serious, or is there like, is it
Oh
a
my god, the
comedy?
movie is so serious that it's fucking weird. It's a weird movie. You won't like it. It's very weird. Do you like weird movies?
Depends. It's got to make sense. Tenet, I would say, is a weird movie, and I didn't love it because it did make
So
sense.
Tenet is, if you compare what weird is, Tenet is like normal compared to this movie.
But does the story make sense? Do you walk away from The Lobster knowing what happened?
No,
Oh,
No. And
Then
then
I'm
you're
not
like,
crazy
why
about
did I
that.
just watch all that?
How long?
Like 90 minutes, like a little over 90 minutes.
That's okay.
But Colin Farrell does a great job. Dude, the concept of the movie is you go into this hotel and you stay for 45 days. You have to find a mate. You have to find a partner.
At the hotel.
Yeah. And if you don't, then you get turned into an animal of your choice. That's like the baseline of the story.
Forever.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you're an animal, what happens? They don't tell you?
It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
You're gone.
Because then you start to, it opens up more as the movie goes on. The world is all about being mated. So like if you're in the city, when they're in the city, people like ask for your papers, but you have to like be with your partner. Like you can't.
The papers are just tied to who you're married to.
Yeah, you can't. There's nobody as ever alone. If you're alone, you go to this hotel, you go through that process. So even if you were married and your partner dies or whatever, you get divorced or something happens, you both have to go back into the system of being. You have to always be with somebody.
Wow. Do lobsters do that?
Well, the lobster. It's called the lobster. I mean, that would ruin it for you if I. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you. I mean, where is it available?
He wants to be the main guy.
Wants to be
his
a lobster?
choice is a lobster.
Wait. Oh, to mate with.
No, to be one.
Oh, but I thought you had to find a mate or you turn into an animal.
Yeah, of your choice.
So he just
chooses
says
lobster.
he just chooses I want to be a lobster.
He doesn't choose that. They ask you at the beginning, okay, when this doesn't succeed, what animal would you like to be? Have you thought about it? Most people choose dogs, which is stupid
Why?
because there's a lot of dogs in the world.
Got it.
Too many dogs, too many lonely people. Lobster, you're in the sea, baby. You're out in the sea. Do you know that they stay fertile their entire lives? Did you know that?
A lobster. They also stay delicious.
Kind of shitty. You're picking like a prey as an animal.
Yeah, what would you pick?
I'd want to be a predator. I want to be like a panther.
I'd probably find a mate, if I'm being honest.
Well,
I'm
I would
gonna-
try, but like, what if you got a
So-
fucking bunch of shit choices?
Like, you're staring at my face right now, right?
There was good-looking people in the movie. They didn't find people.
Well, I'm saying just like you can see me though. Like if I'm not looking at the girls and then they say somebody's name and I fucking hit them with that, you telling me
Yeah.
no? Give me a week.
It's possible.
I'll have a girl and 4 puppies in a minute. What
Maybe
animal?
not.
I would probably want to be a bird.
So you can fly around.
Eagle? How's that feel when I say it to you? No good?
I don't care.
No, like do you not feel like, oh, that's not bad. It's pretty smart.
Yeah, smart choice.
Yeah, right? Powerful.
I'm
Who's
sticking
fucking with an eagle? You gotta shoot me if you really want. And there's no it's not like anyone's trading feathers. Talons aren't worth
I'm
that
sticking
much.
with a panther.
Panther.
A
Not
black
bad.
panther.
A black panther.
Whatever the one climbs the tree. Yeah, the black panther.
They all do.
They do, but there's a black one.
Yeah.
Like which one's in Jungle Book? You know he's the villain there. He's what's his name?
Something with an M?
I think you're right.
Something with an M.
Mowgli? No, that's the kid.
No, that's the kid.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, the Jungle Book always felt like very urban, if I could say that.
Urban.
Yeah.
What can you tell me more about that?
It just felt like it was more for the urban demographic. You resonate with that? Or am I just out here on this island?
We both lived in the outskirts of Sault Ste. Marie, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I know the distribution was far and wide. I'm just saying.
Urban.
Urban. Doesn't it? It just felt like an urban
Maybe I don't know what that means.
black.
Oh.
Like when I
Inner
watched
city.
it, I didn't connect with it maybe as much as like kids in Africa would. You know, I'm like, I've never seen a fucking panther in my life.
Incidentally, they're probably not even watching it.
Yeah, they're living it.
So there you go.
Yeah. And if you think that's rude, that's ignorant of you. Know what their day-to-day is like. You know?
I don't know what their day-to-day is like.
You can imagine. You ever talk to AI? What is it like in Nigeria? Just sit back, bro.
Probably terrible.
No, dude, Wakanda's there.
Responsible for some of the biggest genocides in history.
Nigeria?
Not Nigeria, sorry.
Nigerians? You ever meet a Nigerian? They're
Rwanda.
the happiest, nicest people in the
said
world.
Rwanda.
I'm in an acting class with a Nigerian guy.
Yeah, they're cool.
He is so jacked.
Oh, you love him.
Well, it's weird. Like every scene, I'm like, yeah, this is too much.
It's like Arnold trying to be like Martha Stewart.
Like, I get what they were seeing when Arnold would come in.
Yeah.
And you're like, for example, one scene we do in this class is you're maybe like a plumber for a house. You work for this rich house of people. And you come in and you're going to fix it. And it looked like he could have just ripped off the entire sink with the plumbing piping and just put a new one in. Like, I'm talking, like, however wide I am, like twice as wide. And it's like he wears like crew necks, so the chest, it looks like he's wearing an Iron Man suit. So naturally, I'm envious. You know?
Mikhail and I are watching all of the MCU from the beginning.
I feel like Marvel should send that out to people.
Well, I had to look up the order that you're supposed to watch them in.
They also do that for you on Disney.
What? I don't have Disney Plus. That's why I had to make it up myself.
I figured you didn't because they do it. They're like, here's the timeline. Here's the order you probably watched it in. Yeah.
I might watch. So far, I'm doing it right. I'm at, I need to go to Thor next is the first. I need the first Thor.
You did First Avenger.
We did, First Avenger, Iron Man, Hulk.
Are you going to do the TV shows and shit or just the movies? Yeah.
Iron Man 2. Now we need to watch Thor.
Well, I don't know why I was so sing-songy. When I first watched Thor, I really liked it.
Well, the makeup on him was really bad in that movie. The first
Yeah.
one. Like really bad with the eyes and like the big eyebrows and the...
Speaking of makeup, have you seen the Fantastic Four trailer?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Honestly, no, I'm not looking forward to that one.
Why?
I don't know, because I really liked the one they did when we were younger. The first one.
Oh, like, yeah. That was sick. Dr. Doom in
really
that
good
one was really
with
sick.
Jennifer Alba, like it was good. Wait,
Jessica?
Did I say Jennifer?
I thought when you did say that, though, for a second, I was
it
like,
almost was like... Jennifer,
okay.
Yeah, she's Jen.
Yeah. But it's Jessica. She
Jessica
needed to
Alba.
be Jessica. There's so many Jens back then.
Yeah, Jen Aniston.
Yeah.
Jen Love Hewitt. Jen Gardner. Lots of Jens.
A lot of Jens. Jenny, she married, Jenny McCarthy? She married Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that's Jim Carrey. They're not married anymore.
No, but that's Jenny.
I saw a fake ad just quickly. There was one of these fake ads, like Facebook does it sometimes. Be like Netflix. It'll say it's like coming soon, the comedy duo you always wanted, Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey, and they're like sitting at a bar.
I saw that too.
And I commented, I was like, you guys are idiots. That's never what happened.
No.
He retired. He's not doing movies anymore. I don't know why he came back for Sonic. I think just probably he loves Sonic for some reason.
But the thing is, shit like that I blow it off, and then it's a real thing.
That's not going to be a real thing.
What was it
the
even
picture
be?
was like a young Jim. It was like a younger Jim Carrey. Didn't even
they did look younger, yeah.
Oh, you saw the picture then?
Yeah, I saw exactly what you saw. They're running this.
Can I borrow your Disney Plus to watch these fucking things or what?
You know how many people are on my Disney Plus? I would
there
say
too
yes
many?
if there wasn't so many people. You know how many notifications I get that your Disney Plus password's been reset?
Oh my god!
Like at least
They're
a month.
stealing your passwords too?
No, just my mom or my brother forgets, or somebody forgets.
That's the worst. Like write it down.
I don't even know if my brother still has it. I think he does.
I'll figure it out.
Also, how mean these companies are like, don't share your password. What?
Also, what's with the whole different household bullshit?
You have Netflix though, right?
I have Netflix.
They
I
just
don't need
increased
it.
the
I have that
price.
stupid box. They increased the price again?
Yeah.
How much?
It's like $24 for the premium a month.
I'm getting rid of it, I think. Try it out for a bit.
Yeah?
I don't need it. I have that fucking box, dude. It has everything on it.
I've realized that probably nobody needs Netflix, but it's like hard to not have it.
It's nice when they put on the movies that I loved.
Life kind of centers around it.
Yeah, like Love is Blind's on there. Need to watch that.
Need to watch that.
Love Island, Ultimatum.
Wow. We're just getting emotional here on the podcast. I feel like they're going to start to just really ramp it up now that the world is kind of in this weird, I don't know where it's going to go. Trump's like, there's only two genders. What's going to be the next reality show on Netflix? Like, they're going to have to take all this in, and they're going to have to figure out how to market to this completely new.
Oh, my God. That's so funny. Now that you think
So imagine it's like traders, but the traders are like trans people, and they got to like vote. They're trying to figure out who's gay.
I still have to watch. You told me to watch that stuff.
Oh, it's sick, yeah. I realize that it's sick, but it could use maybe another level of depth. They play a game. The game kind of gives you a hint at where people are at. It's kind of drive yourself nuts. That's what they should call the game. Drive yourself crazy. Because you're talking to people who are just in their house, and then somebody says something a little weird, or maybe their throat scratches, and then everyone's like up at night like, is that a traitor? Like, I don't know if I trust that person anymore. And then they vote them off, and they're faithful, and then they just lose their fucking
Do they feel
mind.
bad?
Yeah.
Good. That's like Survivor when they screwed the wrong person all the time, back in the day.
I've never watched an episode of Survivor in my entire life.
I've never seen one in its entirety, but I've like seen clips and stuff of like shit that's happened.
Yeah, like I can close my eyes and I can bring you to, where they have those like tiki things on fire? Yeah. Like we all know that.
Yeah.
But pretty much after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, but like how many seasons? Are they on like 40 some seasons?
Well, they do 2 a year, I think.
Of Survivor?
Yeah. I love the immediate mechanical reaction.
Well, I need to know. 48 seasons. I was right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They do 2 a year.
That's too many.
There's people that dedicate their life to just watching Survivor and understanding what Survivor is.
That's insane.
Yeah. But I kind of want to watch it. Because in the beginning... Yeah, he's the first one?
He's the only guy.
What do you mean? Oh, no, he's the host.
Yeah.
Who's the first guy that won? Because in the beginning, it's a lot easier now than it used to be, I think.
What do you mean? How could it have? Yeah, because they actually had to survive back then.
Yeah, like in the beginning, I think they literally stripped you nude and you're just out there.
It was like, then they realized, oh, we can't do that. Richard Hatch was the first winner.
First ever winner.
Yeah.
Was
it $1 million? Like which? Oh, it was $1 million.
Yeah, back then.
That's crazy.
Damn, dude.
Dude, $1 million in 2000. That's like this guy's a $100 millionaire right now for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just inflated, baby. Survivor. I like the appeal of the idea. What's crazy about Survivor is that if shit like that exists, why are there rules about other things? You know what I mean?
Like if you can make the show?
Well, yeah. Like if you're in an executive office and you're like, well, we have to, when DEI was a big thing, they're like, okay, diversity and shit. Like, okay, well, we want to respect people.
Yeah.
But then in another room in the same building, there's people going, yo, so they're just going to be naked in the woods. We're just going to film them. And if they need help, they have to like really need it. Because don't go help them. Like that's under the same roof.
I mean, Naked and Afraid is a show, right? Like that works.
And like challenging Bear Grylls.
Oh, yeah. The bear pit or whatever it's called?
So you just, what is that? They just try to out bear?
No, they're trying to track him down or chase him, right?
Oh, yeah, and they're on horses?
Which is stupid. I think they give you... It's so dumb.
Could you get him?
He's not even real, like good.
Oh, Bear's not a man?
No, he is, but like not as manly as Les Stroud.
Lee Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah, Les has a show, though, too, doesn't
Survivor Man.
Survivor Man. And what is that?
He doesn't have the show. It's not a show anymore.
You got to like fight him?
You watched Survivor Man when we were younger?
Never.
Oh, dude, he's out there filming himself. He's fucking surviving. He just put himself in crazy places.
Like where?
Chile, the Congo, Africa.
Let me like Chile, just like the city of Chile. Just
like in like the wilderness. Like he's from Temiskaming, Ontario, so he's like out in the bush in the fucking Frontenac, like everywhere.
Yeah, nobody talks about the fact that the Survivor guys are just Canadian dudes.
Yeah, we invented it.
Yeah? What about like Russia?
What do you mean?
Siberia and Russia?
They do it differently. Like they're surviving, but they're gangsters about it,
Yeah, but what's that shit where they're in the snow and shit and it's Russia and there's caviar? What is that?
Sounds like a fucking good time to me.
But like, you know what I mean?
That sounds great. Vodka.
There's like a fucking gun and shit and it's like it's white. Russians, man. What is that? Is that Siberia?
Siberia, they speak Russian there.
It's not Russia, right?
Or Serbia, you mean?
That's not Russia either.
No, it's none of those are Russia, but they all speak Russian.
Siberia, to me in my head, looks like the top of a mountain. That's it. Cold,
yeah,
snowy
Siberia
mountain.
is cold and snowy. Like, I don't even know where it is on a map.
Somewhere in between Canada and Russia. It's got to be.
I hope so.
But do you know what I mean? Aren't there those like covert Russian like dudes?
You're talking about like Russian army people or survivors?
I think I'm talking about, in my head, every country has like a top level sect of dudes for every season. I'm thinking that the Russian guys have good winter guys.
You're talking about like their sports teams.
But shouldn't they be? Wouldn't that be really cool if every year there was like an Olympics of Navy SEAL quality guys?
That would be cool. Like
that would be
like
cool.
Physical 100, but all of the people that have to survive.
Yeah.
I guess that's what Alone kind of was.
Where they, yeah, I've seen. I think, is that Naked and Afraid or Alone?
No, Alone is where they get. They're just thrown out into the bush. They get 10 items. They got to survive. Whoever survives the longest, but you don't know how long the other people survive for.
What show gives you nothing? Was that OG Survivor? That's it?
OG Survivor, you got nothing. Naked and Afraid, you get a bag and 1 item, I think. But you get no clothes, which is like not bad.
I mean, clothes aren't that big a deal.
When you're cold, they are.
If it's summer?
Yeah, but you're just like dirtier, I guess, dirtier.
Yeah, and also, how annoying to get like an inner thigh bug bite. You don't think so, eh?
I don't know if
said
that's
that you didn't even agree.
Well, because I was thinking, I'm like, I don't even think that's the first place a bug would really go to.
Well, if you're naked, so
Yeah, maybe.
juicy.
It's juicy down there. It's hot
Yeah.
and juicy.
Well, exactly, and moist. Kind of feels like the only place a bug should go.
Yeah, armpits, ass crack, bug, you know.
Can you get a mosquito bite on your asshole?
For sure.
That'd probably be fine.
It
Actually,
probably wouldn't even hurt.
no. If you could direct the mosquitoes to your asshole, that'd actually be better.
On my camping trip,
I know it sounds ridiculous, but
last May, there was so many bugs that when I went to the toilet, like in the bush, I had to like pull my shirt and like staple it to the thunderbox. Because if there was so much, I would look around. It was
what's
insane.
a thunderbox?
It's a box in the woods.
For poop.
Yeah, that has a hole cut in it with a hole underneath it dug into the ground. So you could just shit like on instead of just squatting.
Yeah.
Not every campsite has them, but when they do, it's nice.
Yeah.
And there was so many bugs that like if you were shitting, 30 seconds. You can't be on. It's business. Like there's no pleasure behind it.
As opposed to what you're naturally doing.
Well, like a late summer poop in the bush in the early morning, you know, like you have your coffee and you're sitting there in the nature. Bugs are not that bad. But like when the bugs are bad, your shit is almost completely out by the time your ass hits the seat.
So what kind of bugs we talking?
Like the big mosquitoes.
Shit.
Like a lot, and black flies.
Like
Black flies
these-
are the worst.
What do black flies do?
They're like they're just so tiny and they just bite immediately. They take chunks out of you.
Yeah, they take a fucking reservation.
But you have a team up. You know, like you play Marvel Rivals, they have team ups.
Okay.
Mosquitoes and black flies come in, and you can't fight them. Like it's too many things to fight.
So the black flies are on the blitz.
Yeah.
And you got the fucking mosquitoes
And
coming
just
in.
when you think, so those things are bothering you, right? They're landing quickly, taking little pieces. And just when you think you could swat them away, the circle flies, I like to call them.
They're going like this?
The ones that have the circles on the wings. They're big. Like you can see them. They're horse flies.
Yeah.
You ever see a horse fly?
Yeah.
Those guys, they make noise and they circle around your head. They'll follow you everywhere. Those guys, if they bite you, you're going to know. You know immediately. There's no...
Horseflies don't fuck around.
No.
I don't think I've ever been bit by a horsefly.
It doesn't feel good.
You've been taken down?
Bam, right here.
To Horsetown?
Horsetown. Take me down to Horsetown. I think my cat just snuck in here.
They're big too, eh?
Look them up, dude.
I don't like bugs. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy that.
I found him.
Like, who enjoys bugs in any setting?
Hold on a second.
We got a kitty. We got a kitty cat. Can he speak on the mic?
Say something.
Tuxedo, how you doing over there? We got a new guest on the podcast. Tuxedo the cat. Is he just headbutting and purring into it?
Is he purring?
Yeah, he's cute. You know, he's a cute cat. He likes to give hugs. And if you died, in your apartment,
He'd eat me.
first thing he'd do.
Well, 3 days probably, 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. Only if he was trapped in there.
Well, he's always going to be trapped in if I die.
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe on your way down, you knock over a lamp, and that lamp hits the window,
Sets
creates
fire
a
door.
Yeah. There's always everybody can get lucky.
Even little tuxedo.
Does that bother you that he has to go right for your head?
You think he'd go first for my head? What would be the
Apparently,
easiest
that's
part
what
to
they
eat?
do. Yeah, they eat your face.
This is like recorded.
Yeah, this is a fact.
So I have an animal that I implore, and he's gonna kill. Not implore.
Employ? You're saying you pay him to be your buddy?
No, implore.
It's not right.
Implore is encourage. So that doesn't. I don't think that works.
Yeah, that's not right.
I have an animal that I take care of,
Yes.
and
You have a pet.
I have a pet, which
What
is
it
the
is.
definition of animal. That you
Yeah. Yeah. That's the long form.
So I keep him alive for him to eventually kill me.
Well, like, you're first of all going to outlive him. I mean, I am going to. We're hoping on you. We're really hoping.
Can you take care of him if I can't?
So if I was betting, I'd have to take the over if I wanted you to live longer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Over. Well, I'm taking the over. So I'm betting
Well,
in
thanks
good
for
faith.
having. That's the first time that's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
Yeah, I doubt it. Maybe. Yeah, probably not. Taking the over, but the likelihood that you die in your home and nobody comes to, like, for days? What's worse, if your cat eats your head or that the cat had enough time?
Oh, because it would be like that means nobody's coming around. For
Nobody cares about you?
Because it would take a while to eat my face. I think.
And we know you have a cat. So my first reaction is not, oh, he died. It's like, get him out of the house. So that cat's starving.
I should give you tuxedo. Maybe you'd like having him.
No.
You can't do it.
No, I like my things.
He doesn't destroy things.
Doesn't he?
No, he doesn't anymore.
Oh, okay.
He got over that from when he was a kid.
I'm also not crazy about litter boxes.
Really,
I mean, are you?
it's not a hard thing. I think it's easier than having to clean up dog shit.
No.
What do you mean? You have to like.
You have to, but people
grab
don't
the dog shit.
always respect that, you know?
Oh, so you're saying like you don't have to do the dog shit.
Like, how many times have you seen shit of a dog in the ground everywhere all the time?
I don't know. I think like the new wave of dog owners, like they clean up the dog shit.
Start to take a look around. You're going to notice some of these people, because if you think about it, how easy is it to leave it?
It's the easiest thing you could ever do. But
Well, the problem is it's not so easy. It's not like, oh my God, right? Because everyone has a way they go. So you can't just shit on your walk.
you have to go to a separate spot to shit.
Yeah, maybe you're visiting
But
your
the
cousin.
dog chooses where they shit.
But they don't choose what area they have to choose from.
Yeah, that's
Like
fair.
if I take you 20 minutes somewhere, hopefully you don't shit in the car. But I think with a
to
dog,
go through that effort instead of just picking it up.
or having a cage with its. Yeah, I'm also. That's the other thing with a cat is it rolls around in its own shit.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean,
He's never once rolled around. In
he
his
steps in it.
He cleans, dude.
But you know what I'm saying?
I know.
You wash your hands,
Yeah.
but like as soon as you wipe your ass, like you took a shit, you wipe your ass, you wash your hands. The first thing you do can't be to grab your girl's face. She's not like, yeah. You know, she's like okay with it if you do it right away, but she doesn't want you to. She wants you to do something else first. Get that potential shit off your hands. You just trust your cat? Your cat walks around the litter box, you're like, give me a hug, bro. I haven't seen you all day. You're like, yo, don't worry, he licked it. What if he missed a spot? Like, what the fuck?
Have you ever seen these guys go at it on their toes? They don't miss a spot, dude.
I mean, can we be, like, you have to say that.
Why?
I need you to say that. Because if you're like, yeah, maybe he misses a spot sometimes.
You're never sleeping at my house again.
Who wants that in their life?
He's like crawled all over you when you're sleeping.
It's just a thing you have to accept with a cat that, like, they walk around in their shit.
Yeah.
Like, what an insane resume bullet point. Cat ignores you, doesn't really need you, walks around in their shit,
Eat your face.
$1,000. You're like, why? This is a horrible deal.
But they're so cute.
Your cat's cute.
You don't think all cats are cute?
Not like unanimously, no.
All right.
I'm pretty sure all dogs are cute.
I fucking hate dogs.
Because, what? No, you don't.
I don't like how they're so needy for attention. I don't like that.
They're like you when you're sick.
Yeah.
The thing is with a dog, they have such a personality, and they're all like the guys. You know, even the girls are one of the boys when they're dogs. Cats are like a friend you had when you were growing up, but then you didn't see each other for a really long time, and then for some reason you meet later in life, and it's just not the same.
It's not the same. You can't be best friends again.
Can't be best friends. I mean, you're cool, like you know each other, but you don't know each other, you know? A dog, it's like you guys were friends in elementary school, hadn't seen each other since for like 20 years. You got right back to where you fucking were. Exactly.
Brothers.
We're brothers, brother.
So what's the first thing you're going to do when I'm officially American?
What's the first thing we're going to do when we're officially American? Get paid as a comedian.
That's cool.
I mean, for me, it wouldn't be the worst thing.
If I get my salary in USD,
That's not. Do you think that's how it's working?
that would be amazing. And the no income tax, like he said. Oh,
No, that's state by state. So we would have as
Damn.
a state be deciding.
well,
it.
no, we are a full state. So,
Yeah, which I don't understand
which is
that
too
either.
big. That's we're the biggest state.
We're as big as you?
Biggest state? We're 10% of your population in a state? Okay. Come at us,
Well, I
bro.
mean, California.
How many people in California? 40?
Hit the keys, bruh.
70?
No, it's more in Canada, maybe. No, I don't. Is it
We're
20?
like 40 million, right?
Yeah. I'm confused on the statifying because there's provinces, you know?
Yeah, no, 38 million.
In Cali? Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean-
so Canada is 40 million.
I see why he thinks of it as one state. Because he's like, yeah, we have California. You bitch.
Most Googled thing when you type, what is the population of California versus Canada? People are already
figuring it out.
trying to.
It would be good for places like Winnipeg. What we would need, honestly, is if we could just like still keep the shell of what we are with like their shit.
I don't know.
If that makes sense.
No, I don't think so.
Like, give me access to their shit. Because they don't want this. They don't want what we have. They just want the resources. But, like, that's not anywhere where
But
people
what do
are
we
hanging
have?
out.
Do we have something that they like? Do we have something we want?
Do they have something we want?
No, do we even have
Do we have something that we want or that they want?
that we want?
Do we have some? Well, yeah, fresh water, oil, timber,
Yeah,
potash.
we take those things for granted, though.
What do you mean?
Like that's not on my daily checklist.
Like of having oil?
Yeah.
To say I'm confused would be an understatement here, sir. Take
Good.
it away. Take it away. What is it? What was that? What was that you were saying? If we become America, I also don't think like just the next day they're like, yo, stop saying A. Like, I don't think that's how it works.
We just lose everything, all sense of ourselves.
I think that we just like, do they just start poisoning our food? What's the deal?
So they want to kill us too? Like, what else? What did we do wrong?
That'd be a weird fight. Like
All
they,
of us
they
versus them?
invade Toronto and we're like, yeah, you could just stay. Like we're not. Everyone stays. Everyone comes and stays. Like you guys.
Like Battle of Dundas Square.
Battle of Sancofta Square.
That's crazy. Ottawa would get just run over. It would be
Mid-fight, they rename the square because the Warriors are offended that it's
just
Sankofa.
like there'd be paddles in Ottawa. People like selling beaver tails on the sidelines.
A war would be pretty wild. The
It'd be
food
cool if
truck
we could
industry
watch
would
it.
be. The
And then
food
can we
truck
bet
industry.
on it? Are we allowed to bet on that stuff?
Yeah, if you're in Dagestan.
That'd be cool.
I don't think you could bet live in it. Like you can't bet on the hockey game if you're playing.
I don't want to play.
You got no choice.
I don't want to have. I mean, I want to have a choice.
Do you think Canada calls and they're like, "Yo, you're in the army now"? I'm like, "You sure?
Yeah,
You want me?
Dude, I'm a bitch.
Dude,
Like, I'm sick.
actually, you're more equipped than I am. You're heritage.
I know, but
Your
I'm
father
tired.
was-
I'm sick. I'm old.
Your father was a master puppeteer.
Doesn't matter. Don't want to do it.
I would call them and be like, "Yo, if you guys talk to Anto, his bloodline is at least you know how to shoot a gun."
I'm gonna be
The
like,
first people they call are people that have a gun license.
yeah. I'm gonna be like, listen. Are you sure? You got anybody else in mind?
You send them a video of you shooting in the backyard missing.
Missing everything. I'll be a chef. You guys need me.
My
to help you cook?
mom used to say that to me all the time, as if you ever got drafted, and she was saying this to me in the '90s. It's like, Mom,
Drafted for. We were
Th-
7.
you're in the golden era. She's like, I'll shoot you in the foot. I'm like, you know how traumatic that would be? If I drafted in the army, you come running in and you start shooting me in the foot. What if you miss? Like, are you a good shot?
Shoot you in the foot.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You don't.
Also, which war were we going to?
Well, the Battle of the McMeekin, I guess. I don't know what.
Oh,
the
I guess
fuck.
like when we were 18, it would have been like we would have to go to Afghanistan because like.
Well, yeah. No, I'm saying I think she was thinking in the event of an invasion. You know?
Was that ever a credible threat until now?
Never, but she's just Italian.
Like in the history of our histories.
General concern as my mom, that's her deal.
She just thinks Sault Ste. Marie taken over by Americans.
They would do good for there, though.
Have you ever been to Sioux, Michigan?
Yeah.
Not good.
What do you mean not good?
Gross.
Gross
Worse
why?
off than Sioux, Ontario.
Well, not economically.
I don't know.
Dude, you know.
I've been there.
I'm going to repeat what I just
Chippewa
said.
County you're talking about?
First of all, everything they have, they're still open.
No, there's some stuff closing down.
Like what?
Like, I mean, if the Walmart is still open, but like.
Well, I'm saying we can't sustain Walmarts in Sioux, Ontario.
Oh, we got a Walmart.
They lost one.
Which one? The one in the mall?
The one by the water.
Yeah, that one was like, come on.
Yeah.
That one was never going to survive,
The whole downtown's gone there.
Yeah, I never went downtown when I was back home, so I was like, let's pretend like it doesn't exist.
That's where we would benefit being American, is like the smaller places. But the thing is, they're not going to come in and like, hey, it's not like they're going to play Earth, Wind, and Fire and fucking everyone's going to have a good time.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey. No, they're going to come in and be like,
Get on the ground.
Hey. Imagine if they came in and we burned down the White House again. Evidently, pretty easy to get in there.
Pretty much, if they show any sort of force, England's on its way over with Air Force and Navy right away.
You think?
They have to. We're a monarch. We can't. We're not.
They do have to.
We're not sovereign, really. We're part of.
Like, who are those boys over there in England? Because, like, when's the last time you've heard about the English army?
They've lost every major battle they've been in.
Is it like part-time bankers over there?
Well, if you think about it, before they were conquering the world, or after they conquered the world, they lost every major engagement.
Yeah. Once everybody else got, like, the update, the iOS update, then they were fucked.
Because they were like a step ahead. They were coming around like, we got everybody. We got all the things. And then, oh, shit, we suck.
Yeah, we suck. Well, once everyone else figured out boats were a good idea.
Or maybe they were too cocky. They were picking fights with guys they shouldn't have, That was probably. They were like, no, we got this.
It's kind of funny how quickly their Navy was just like, yeah, great, it was the biggest. Everyone's like, not anymore, bitch. And they're like, yeah.
But yeah, for sure, we'd have
right.
like England right away. And then do we have any other allies at all?
Not like...
Because we have allies like through the States. We don't have allies.
France.
Yeah, I guess Acadian, right? They were over here too. They conquered over here too.
Is it just do they just send texts? Like, how is this going to go down?
Well, how did it go down? I mean, we haven't had a world war, really.
Well, they can't really world war anymore like the way they used to.
It's not cool,
Because, like, you and I aren't going. We're not going. Like,
I'm not.
Unless they
go.
need us to go.
Oh, that would be so sad, man. Imagine me and you were like...
To be honest, I know this is going to sound fucking stupid, but it would be a good hang for like the first bit.
Well, it'd be cool because you meet people from all over the world. Be like, yo, where you from, man?
We'd all smoke cigarettes. Fuck cancer, dude. I'd be drinking tap water, bro.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to drink. You'd be drinking water out of a puddle, dude.
Dude, we'd be getting malaria just drinking. It'd be great.
Yeah, you can't have any sort of like standards when you're in wartime.
What would be fucked is if we kicked ass and then we died of cancer shortly after.
Like, it'd be cool if you and I were like, we were like a duo with like our little own squadron.
Yes.
And we were like the Inglourious Bastards. We were like Lieutenant Aldo Rain.
We might actually be good at war over on the Western world just because of the video gaming. Like, how much Russian video gaming are they doing?
No, they don't have. They do the real thing. They don't have video games.
I've done
They're
at
literally-
least
Yeah.
1,000 sticky grenades.
Yeah, they're literally murdering people over there from when they're children.
Yeah, but do they get to try again when they die? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. All I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure. So Trump cited some treaty in like 1908, which every time he does this, it makes it seem like he type it in. But every time he does this shit, it feels like he knows so much more than he knows. But it's some weird bookworm who's deep in the weeds going, yo, in 1908, they misspelt Canada. You're like, what? They're like, we could take it back. What level?
It's all about the definition of the boundary between the United States and Canada.
Yeah. That defined the...
It granted reciprocal rights for salvage and wrecking in waters near the boundary. Treaty allows vessels from either country to provide assistance for wrecked, disabled, or distressed vessels.
So pretty much Trump's going like this. He's going, says here, this piece of paper ain't worth a dog's fart. And they're like...
As he just rips it on TV, he's like... Fuck you, bitch.
They're walking back the Gaza thing because everyone in the Arab countries were like, we will all build a nuke with whatever we have.
They're walking it back because everybody in the world was like, what are you doing?
The Arabs just will not be denied, which is I kind of like that about them.
Dude, that was kind of the audacity of him to be like, okay, you survived 70 years of like people trying to exterminate you. Why don't you go find somewhere else to live?
It was just cool to see him give white privilege a shot.
Yeah, he tried his best.
He was like, yo, we're just taking it. And they're
confidently at his desk, too. He had like elbow on the desk. He's like, go somewhere else. Find somewhere better, you know?
We're going to rebuild it.
We're going to rebuild it. Make it better.
We're going to make it better.
You ever seen Trump resorts? It's going to look good.
But if you see Gaza, like, it needs,
Oh, I need some updates.
They're still in the world editor. You know, they haven't added any streets or roads. Hopefully. But who'd have thunk, man, I'd be talking about a treaty from 1908. Hey, how's your day going? Pretty good. Did you see the treaty from 1908?
Didn't even learn about it in school. It wasn't
Canadians
important.
are eating fucking sausage, bacon, and maple syrup going, is this the last time I'm going to enjoy this? It's fucking nuts.
No more poutine.
Kind of cool now looking back how we were all just like, he's kidding, right? Hey, he's joking.
And then Trudeau comes on. He's like, he's not joking, guys. Like,
Yeah,
I talked to him on the phone. He's serious.
Everyone's like, you know how you tell the same joke without any laughs over and over and over again? That's what he's doing. And then he's like, nah, I'm for real.
It's absolutely insane.
I just don't need to see it. I'm good. I think the show should get canceled. They've got enough seasons. We don't need any more.
This is the new House of Cards, dude. This
like
is
when Trudeau resigned off air. Let's go off the air and respect the audience.
Nobody respects us.
It would be really funny if, I mean, not funny and like we have to live this reality, but like as soon as Pierre gets elected, he's a governor.
Oh yeah, as soon as he gets elected, he's like, by the way, guys, we're American.
We're
Fuck
American,
you guys.
boys. That's why I was
comes
wearing
out
blue.
He comes out with like a suit that's a flag.
John Cena pops up
And
behind him.
He's like,
Dude, speaking of Adolf, you can't even live on Twitter. Like, the whole thing is just Elon.
It's all Elon.
It's just him reposting videos and then him commenting. It's like,
he's busy. Is he not busy?
I have a theory that he is like just a robot.
He is a robot?
I think so.
Huh.
I think he probably just put that shit in his head that he experimented. You know, in Spider-Man 1 with Toby,
Yeah.
when in Oscorp he's trying to develop the serum to make Green Goblin?
Yeah.
It's pretty much Elon Musk. He's like, back to formula. He grabs this guy by the neck. He throws him. He's like, I'll show you. Hits cocaine.
Nice.
Would it make sense if he was a robot? Some sort of, like, I mean, he's really manifested into this, like, super villain.
Yeah, in the world's eyes for sure. In his own eyes, probably not. He probably thinks he's amazing.
People are taking podiums across the planet to address this, and it's amazing. They're just like,
what?
Just this. Just all of this. They're like, yeah, and today we're going to be fixing the sidewalks down on Bremner Avenue, and I just want to say, we're not for sale, Mr. Trump. Anyways, like, it's awesome.
It looks like he's going to get it, though.
Yeah, what a we'll end on this, but what a crazy full circle moment of everyone calling him an idiot forever, and then he just owns the world?
Yeah, it's not cool, man.
How did it happen? Game over, baby.
This guy fucking, all he was a bit, he had a TV show, for crying out loud. The Apprentice.
See, if you're American and you're watching this, you're like, these guys are just pussy bitches. We're not Americans.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd be down if I was living in Ohio and he told me fucking my oranges are going to get oranger. But he's saying, I don't even get to cheer for the Leafs anymore. Like, what the fuck?
Do they make oranges in Ohio?
No.
It's Florida.
Dude.
You said Ohio.
Yeah, he's saying that the oranges are going to be more orange. Not that they make them there. I was just speaking quick.
I got
was going fast.
I'm confused. I was confused.
I know. I'm so sorry. If you made it this far, keep coming.
Try again.
Because pretty soon our whole market's going to disappear. We have 40 million Canadians to listen. Now we got 340 million Americans.
400 and some million Americans.
I mean, hopefully their math and education system's stronger in America because we're struggling.
We'll get more famous if we're American.
Buddy, probably not.
No, there's too many.
More famous. I love how you added more as if there's some
we're famous.
amount.
We're famous to like 100 people, dude.
Yeah. In a small community located between two fucking cement walls. It's been another episode of the Don't Be Sorry.
Have a good.